Well, certain people know because I tell people, but I started this car back in the 90s, in the late 90s. So not this particular car, but I started working on the 60. I had this idea way back then, but my skills, well, I could build good back then, but I didn't like the way it did. So I started it back in the 60s. I actually have the first body I even started on. It's convertible roof and everything, just like this. Purple. It's just a different color purple. And over the I stopped because I didn't like the way it came out. And over years, I kept buying new 60 Impalas and redoing them with the old stuff from the other one. So I kept redoing them because I didn't like the way they looked. So it's like if you look at the bodies, it's like the progression going up and up and up and up. And then it got this car should have been done a long time ago. This car actually, like, if people seen it, not everybody's seen it, but the whole bottom's chromed out. I had this chromed out almost 5 years ago. So this car was supposed to come out like 5 years ago, but it made me mad, and I put it back in the box because it just didn't. Matter of fact, it wasn't even this one. It was the other purple one, just like this, that I just didn't like the way it looked. So I put it back in the box and it sat in the box forever. So then I bought another 60, took the stuff from the old one, and this particular 60 right here on the screen, the original thing from the original car is a setup in the trunk. That's the original battery setup from the one from the 90s and still in the car right now. Everything else is newer, but it just started. I just kept changing the car because I didn't like the way it looked. Instead of like stripping it down, I just buy a whole nother car and do it all over again. And to get to this point right here, and I think I told you about it when we were talking about it like a couple years ago. It was fighting me all the way, and it was supposed to come out, and I just put it back in the box. And yeah, sometimes it's the best thing to do, just put it away. And that was the other purple one with patterns. And it's right. It's this one right here.
Zoom in on you right there. All right, go for it.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that one, dude. I for a moment thought that was the one you took to Acme. I almost thought that you ended up like, how can I say this? Like kind of scuffing it and just layering the pattern, over. Yeah. Okay, so they're two different cars.
Yeah, this is actual same color, but it's the same Tropical Goods purple. I forgot what color purple it is, but it's the same purple on both cars, but then the patterns are different. And so, like I said, I started even the interiors. Like I got tons of interiors that are all fully done, and I just didn't like it. So I just kept changing the car around until I got to this point right here, and I think it came out really good. Some people might like it, some people don't like it, but I'm happy with it. But I didn't get that trim. That trim messed up when I was working on that home. I put one of my lights on accident, and it rubbed the paint off the trim that I was doing. And when I tried to match it, I made it even darker. So I brought it to the show. I was going to put it on there, and it got scratched again. It peeled off, and I was like, you know what? Forget it. I tried, and even the window on this thing was like giving me pain, because I think this happens to everybody who builds. When you mock up, everything goes on right. But when it's time to assemble it, all hell breaks loose where stuff don't fit. But when you were mocking it up, it fit perfect. But when you went to glue it together, it doesn't fit.